All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great. Did I say great? Great Monday, man. Monday. Monday is for a lot of people the hardest day of the week. Is the day you get back going and you're trying to find your rhythm for the week. And so I always try to go hard as possible on Mondays, because after that it's downhill for the rest of the week, right? Or at least you establish a standard for that week. But anyway. Let's talk about it, man. Lamar Jackson. Is this a make it or break it season from Lamar Jackson? Some would say, yeah. I won't go as far as says a make it or break it season for him, but what I will say is this is a season of let's see who he really is. We know. Like, listen, okay, let's stop right here. I've said this on this channel many times, and I'll say it again. I'm one of the biggest components of Lamar Jackson throwing the ball. Now you got Sammy Watkins. I know Snead left, but you got Sammy Watkins, you got Hollywood. You may bring in another receiver. But it's. I think it's a make it or break it season for either him or Greg Roman, right? Either him or the offensive coordinator. If they don't have a successful season, and to me, success is AFC Championship, a minimum, AFC Championship. To me, if they don't make it to the AFC Championship, either Lamar is gonna fall heavy on Lamar Jackson or Greg Roman. And me personally, is Greg Roman or Greg Roman? And the OC. Me personally. I think I weigh more towards the OC, right? Like, to me, I feel like his track record has always been, great running quarterbacks get the most out of them running, but sometimes the passing game lacks. Now what they could do is like mix it up with like a passing game coordinators type of thing. You can add that, bring someone in to add to the pass if you want to keep Greg. I actually think I think he's a good offensive coordinator, but sometimes it feels like, and I've talked about this before, sometimes it feels like during pressure games or big scenarios, he kind of get out of character a little bit, start trying things they don't normally try, or start, weighing heavy to, just things that going away from what got him to that point. So that's always been one of my little issues with him. But as far as Lamar Jackson, man, let me say this. I think that, the tight end situation, I like the tight end situation. The wide receivers, you got Sammy Watkins there. I think that's going to help the run and pass game. Like I said in the previous video, now that forces DBs to have to honor him back up, which should give Hollywood a lot of one-on-ones. Hollywood's just got to make those plays. And me personally, I believe he's capable of making those plays, but he just got to make them. So it's going to be a lot of emphasis on Hollywood to, make some plays. You got Sammy Watkins. There's a possible of Antonio Brown coming. I don't know how far that's gotten, nothing like that, but that is lingering. So if you add him to the mix, and just as hypothetically, because we don't know that's for sure, but if you add him to the mix, hey, you got something, man. You got something. But the key for me, and you got to first and foremost please understand that the Baltimore Ravens, by nature, by history, by protocol, has always been a throwing team. Always been a defensive first team. Sorry about that. Always been a defensive first team. So when they go drafting, I expect them to probably, I made a video talking about should they go receiver, and I don't think so. I think they probably still need to get that pass rusher. But they are a defense first team, and they linebacking core. I love it. I'm a big fan of McQueen. So it's gonna be interesting to see how all this plays out. But I do think that I won't say make it or break it for Lamar Jackson. I think this is a show us who you really are season for Lamar Jackson. Do I see him going anywhere? The Ravens allow him to go? No. But for a lot of people, especially a lot of Ravens supporters are gonna feel like, all right, man, like we keep hitting these walls now. It feel like we're not getting over the hump, so it's time to get over it. And me personally, I'm expecting them too. I expect them too. I expect them. I expect I expect them to respond. I honestly think he performed very well under pressure. I honestly think he's one of those players that when his back's against the wall and people start to count him out, he responds well. You look at that's how his whole draft was. You know, one said he should have been. A lot of people say he shouldn't. He wasn't going to be a starter. He's just a development. He took a chance. Like I said, that's what honestly. And if you haven't heard the story, you know that won me over. What won me over when he was at the combine, he refused to run. He said, "I'm not going to run. I'm a quarterback. I'm only going to play quarterback." And he betted on himself. And that's more courage than a lot of people have. And he took it. He went with it, and he was successful. And he came to Baltimore, came in, and he changed his franchise around. Shout out to the Baltimore Ravens. I think they deserve a lot of credit for actually honing in on his skill set rather than saying, you get here, you got to play this way. Like, no, we're going to adjust to you. And I think that's something that the Ravens lead the way in and most likely I think other teams should adopt. Like that mentality of this is how we do things. So you come here, we're going to play this way. You're going to adjust. No, you adjust to your player's strength. Don't have your players trying to adjust to your strength. That don't make sense. So I love that about him. I'm a fan of Lamar Jackson. I'm a fan of him throwing. I want to see him put some yards up this year. And through the air. Now, why? Now that's a selfish thing with me because I think that's open up other lanes, right? That open up his ability to run more. You know, I think that, you know, the Baltimore Ravens is in this interesting position because some people are like, they're not the team, and then and you know people are like, some people are like we're over the Lamar Jackson hype and all that. I don't think it's hype. I don't think it's just hype. This guy's good. He could play. He could throw. I don't think, and I'm not trying to put all the onus on the OC, but I will say that Greg Roman is much better with running quarterbacks, and he tend to lean heavy to running with Lamar Jackson, and you know his track record has said that, you know, even when you look at Colin Kaepernick and what he did. So I do think that I want to see him. Matter of fact, it ain't got to be. I just balance. It ain't got to be pass heavy. Just a balanced run pass thing. You know, just run pass, balance. Keep the defense guessing, and yeah, man. I think Lamar Jackson will have a great year. That's just me though. Maybe I'm hyped. Maybe I'm just a fan. But I believe in the guy. I think he can ball out, and I think he can definitely throw the ball, and I think he don't get enough credit for that. So that's my take, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Will Lamar Jackson? Is this a make it or break it season for Lamar, or is it make it season for Greg Roman? With that being said, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, you guys be good.